We have our brother here, mashallah. Akhi, if we can get your name and your question for the Sheikh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. I am Karamo Cham. My question today is based on this. Some of us came from somewhere else, and there are lots of sisters who also are in the same situation. They don't have family here, nor do they have close friends, and we're talking about Nikkah here. Can we throw light on this secret marriage? Can we have Nikkah where it's only me and her and no one else? Because this might be based on personal question. Thank you very much.
My brother, Jazakallah khair. I really, my heart goes out to those who are perhaps from abroad. They're here alone and they don't know, perhaps people are not ready to marry them, they don't know much about them, etc. It really is difficult. But the question about secret marriages, I need to tell you that before I get to that, someone had asked me a question. We were talking about it earlier backstage, that young people, it's becoming very common, they say, we did our nikah. And you ask them, well, how was it done? They say, well, he put a mahar in front of me and he asked me if I would be his wife, and I said, yes, I would. I said, and who was the witness? So the answer is the greatest witness of them all. I say, who is that? He says, قُلْ كَفَى بِاللَّهِ بَيْنِي وَبَيْنَكُمْ شَهِيدًا. Isn't Allah sufficient as a witness between you and I? So Allah was the witness, and Allah witnessed it. Okay, don't let the devil make you think that that's a nikah. That's actually invalid. There is no way in the Quran or the Sunnah that a marriage can be officiated without proper human being witnesses. There needs to be human beings. Allah will witness the witnessing of the human beings, and He has witnessed it. But He has asked you to have human beings as well to bear that witness. So if you have the minimum witness of 2 males, although technically the marriage is done, when we speak about not going beyond that, like I have heard scholars talk about it in my circles, and they say, if you do a nikah properly, it can never be a secret, because the minimum announcement is the witnesses. It was announced to them. They saw it. But what you are meaning to me is, you did the nikah correctly, like you have the ijab, the qabul, the witnesses, the mahar, you know, the proposal, the acceptance, and the wali may be there as well, but no one else knows about it. Well, I can tell you something, from a correctness point of view, for the nikah, if the wali is involved, the witnesses are involved, the mahar is there, the proposal is there, the acceptance is there, technically it may be a valid nikah, but from a social perspective, it wouldn't be a wise thing to do. The reason is, the whole idea of getting married is so that people can now know this relationship is halal. And now everyone's going to look at you, wow, you see, they don't even know if it's halal or not. You know, obviously when we see couples, we would immediately presume that they're married. That's what we're taught. But you're going to be ducking, diving, hiding. And I tell the sisters, a lot of the times when you become, meaning when you're ready to have a secret without anyone knowing, you're heavily abused thereafter without you being able to do anything in a lot of cases. In a lot of cases. And the reason is, sometimes I know of someone who says, listen, you know what, you marry me and it's fine. I will, you know, you can just see me once a week, once a month, once every 6 months. And that's it, it's fine. I don't really need anything more than that, you know. I promise you, a week passes, 2 weeks passes, and you start thinking, gosh, I've got a husband, but I don't even see him. And now the pressure comes and it starts mounting. And I tell you what, you start thinking, no, I need to see him more often. You start arguing because you want what you've agreed. When you live it, you realize you were foolish. When you start living the reality, you start realizing, you know what, I was foolish. I'm just being used. That's what's happening. I'm just being abused. That's what's happening. So you need to understand, you need to weigh the pros and cons correctly. I would not get involved in something of that nature. As far as possible, try and keep it open. You know, be brave enough to say, let the world know, so what? And sometimes circumstances might might make us not want to tell everyone, but we need to at least announce it within a specific circle. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy. Once again, I reach out to all those who are from, other countries. Perhaps you might not have people around you. May Allah make it easy for you to marry. And, I always like to encourage the imams of the masjid to say, please look out for those brothers and sisters who need to get married and try and hook them up with someone who perhaps they could also have as a spouse. Wallahu a'lam.